see Hart with his father there. We did a moment ago in the green jumpsuit. It's a hell of a legacy to
we're gonna wait for the his post fight.
Cyclone Hart had, according to Russell Peltz, great Philadelphia promoter and boxing historian, the single greatest left hook. There you see him in the history of.
We'll wait for his post fight interview. It's early right now. 6:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, watch! Here's the knockout. Straight right down the pipe. Mike Gavronski didn't take. He didn't stand a chance. You know, he like a 168-pound Chris Algieri. But he didn't stand a chance. What we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the 168-pound division and what's next for Jesse Hart, which could likely, possibly, be a shot at the vacant 168-pound title. I got a chance to talk to Jesse Hollywood Hart now at Atlantic City. I was supposed to go to the fight, but I was exhausted. I wasn't going to be able to drive out there. But I am going to, I mean, I don't know. Right now, you know, things have been kind of rocky with Top Rank a little bit in my channel. You know, they gave me like some undeserving copyrights that we found out were whatever. The point is, you know, it's a building relationship. For example, I wasn't even planning on going to the fight, and when I went to the press conference, they said, "You want to come to the fight?" And I was like, "I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but try." You know, and you know, turns out, you know, a lot of people showed up to that fight. In regards to Lennox Lewis, 50 Cent, B-Hop was there, but. Let's talk about the 168-pound division. Gilberto Ramirez may move up in weight. That's what Jesse Hart is saying. Listen in. Where's the sound?
How do you think your fans from Philly who made the drive over to Atlantic City felt the night after that knockout win?
First of all, I want to thank God, because without him none of this would be possible. And I want you to know, Halo Hart, your daddy loves you. You hear me? You at home. I know you watching. Your daddy loves you. At the end of the day, I like my performance. I think it was okay for the guy I was in there with. He had a great record. Mike Gavronski, I don't take nothing away from him. But when you go up against a Philadelphia fighter, you got to come with more than that. Philadelphia, I see you, baby. Philadelphia.
All right, you came with the best you had, that overhand right that dropped him, and then you were able to finish. Your father, Cyclone Hart, was saying, hey, set up that uppercut, and that's exactly what you did. When you listen to Pops, things work out.
Absolutely. Not only him, Fred Jenkins. I can't give enough credit to Fred Jenkins. I think he's one of the best trainers in the history of boxing. And my father, well, you already know his story, one of the baddest middleweights ever. So when you got all that in your corner, I think it's great. I think everybody at Philadelphia, I love y'all. Everybody at Philadelphia, thanks for coming out.
All right, 3 straight knockouts since that world title opportunity. You're obsessed with Gilberto Ramirez and getting that rematch. What kind of a message did you want to send to him tonight with this performance?
Gilberto, look at me if you're watching. I dream about you at night. You know I'm coming off 3 knockouts, so that must mean something. I got better. Give me a chance to redeem myself, stop running like a coward, and fight me.
Can't say it any better than that, no doubt. That's the fight that you want. That's the fight that boxing needs at 168 pounds. Absolutely. You said, though, he might move up rather than fight you. How do you feel about that?
If he move up, now I think he's showing everybody what he want to do. If he move up, I think he's showing everybody what he want to do. You don't want to fight, but at the end of the day, he got to fight me. I'm the mandatory. I come back off 3 straight knockouts. I'm hunting, man. The wolf is on. The hunt is on. You the prey.
Those are the words of Jesse Hollywood Hart, who comes away with another hard-fought knockout.
Fight, but at the end of the day,
Gilberto Ramirez is really the only likely route he can go, because David Benavidez, who tried to come over the Top Rank, is PBC, Showtime Al Heyman. George Groves, we don't know what's going to happen with him and Callum Smith. They fight on September the 28th. It's possible. You got Jose Ustagai, who's over there as well on Showtime PBC. His mandatory is Caleb Plant, who pulled out with an injury. Basically, so when you look at this top 15 right here, For some reason, I'm thinking we're going to see Jesse Hart versus Arthur Abraham for that vacant WBO 168-pound title. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, he is the mandatory, and that's if Gilberto Ramirez moves up. He said in an interview, and I'm going to take that interview and I'm going to chop it up and put it back out. So because it was so much stuff that was being talked about in that interview with Jesse Hart. And he's saying that he wants to move up to fight Artur Beterbiev and Artur Beterbiev is on the Zone on Eddie Hearn's platform. So I don't know how that would work out, meaning that Ramirez wants to move up to 175 and fight Beterbiev. But hold on 1 minute. But in regards to, the 168-pound division, right now, George Groves is number one. A lot of American fans are going to argue with me and say David Benavidez, but no, I'm sorry. Consensus is right now, George Groves is number one. Then, David Benavidez, it's like I rate him right now and Gilberto Ramirez right there, the same. And then Jose Ustagai, number 3, Callum Smith, and remember, Callum Smith doesn't have a championship, so I'm putting him number 4, and then let me go look. Jesse Hart, Anthony Durrell, and James DeGale is trying to fight Rocky Felding. He gave up his IBF title so he wouldn't fight Ustagai in a harder fight, but yet he's not moving up in weight. So no, I don't really, he's got to take a hit for that. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Shout out to Jesse Hart for getting the win, especially getting a knockout, because that's the best way to say, look, in the first fight, whatever happened. Now I'm knocking everybody out. I'm better, and I'm going to get to you. Even though his last fight against Damon Nicholson, he got cracked, but still, he didn't go down. But, he's got to be careful with those type of things. And also, out of all the fighters that we mentioned, at the top of the 168-pound division, he's the best on the microphone. And obviously, George Groves. See, it depends. Like, George Groves is cringy and, weird in, a annoying, tight way on the microphone. No, he's gotten better, though. Especially since he lost his hair and went bald. Bald is the way. It's not. But, anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.